Hello, I'm Dr. Suresha and a warm welcome to you back to my channel. In this video, we will try to understand the motivation, like more about motivation in better depth. Okay, especially what Abraham Maslow, American psychologist, he has proposed and what he has to tell us about the motivations, what really motivates us to pursue a goal-oriented behavior. Okay, so what Abraham Maslow has suggested is, like, we all have a hierarchy of needs and order, like one by one. Okay, until and unless that hierarchy is met, we cannot be motivated. Or rather, to put it in a different way, we will be motivated as individuals based on certain hierarchical order of needs. Okay, so if you see this diagram, you will understand, like, the basic needs or the physiological needs. Next, safety needs. Next, belongingness and love needs. Next, esteem needs, and then self-actualization needs. Like what Abraham Maslow has proposed is, these are the hierarchical needs which really make us motivated to achieve something. Okay, so let us try to understand them in better depth. The first order or the lowest order of needs is physiological needs. Physiological needs, like as human beings, we all have certain physical needs like hunger, thirst, need for certain physical need satisfaction. Okay, so those are the basic needs. So what this theory suggests is, Maslow's theory suggests is, unless and until we are satisfied with the basic needs, we cannot think of the higher order needs. Okay, because see, that is quite logical also, because when you are hungry, when you are thirsty, okay, when you are not in a comfortable place, then you cannot think of achieving something bigger in life. Okay, so basically, in the first place, for every individuals, those basic physical needs or physiological needs should be met. Okay, then only we can even think of something bigger. Okay, so that is the reason why they have rated this as physiological and the most basic of needs. Okay, and the next is safety needs. Safety needs, like we all as humans, we all deserve to be safe from the childhood also. Okay, from the as children, every child has that right and has that basic need to be feeling safe and secured. Okay, so like for example, if a child is going through a certain kind of unhealthy abuse, how can the child even think of something bigger, right? So as an employee also, in the work front also, like safety needs in from professional point of view, like unless and until we feel safe about our job or about our salary or something, we cannot be motivated, we cannot be thinking of higher order needs. So basically, for human beings, that feeling to feel safe, that need to feel safe, that is the basic need that every individual tries to satisfy. Okay, then is this love and belongingness needs. Like as human beings, we all have that need of being loved or being appreciated, being together with other people, having that affiliation with other people. Okay, be it having our own intimate relationships or our own closer circle of friends, family. Okay, so that is the next order need which really satisfies our psychological needs of belongingness and being loved. Okay, so then comes the esteem needs in the order. Esteem, self-esteem. We all want that self-respect. We all need that recognition. Okay, that need for recognition or need for achievement. Okay, need for having that identity in the society, a place and a name for yourself in the society. Okay, that is the esteem order needs. Okay, and the highest order of needs is self-actualization. Self-actualization talks about self-fulfillment. Like when all these needs are satisfied to a certain extent, okay, then we as individuals, we try to, achieve what all we can really. That means we want to get the fulfillment, the realization of self, and we want to master something which we are good at. Okay, be it spiritual or be it emotional or be it professional, whatever be it, like whatever we are good at, we want to become the highest or the masters of some art or some skill or something which you are good at. That is the concept of self-actualization. So here what Abraham Maslow has proposed is, it is not exactly the hierarchy, like it is not one by one kind of a thing. But what he has suggested is, it is all about the domination of the need. Okay, when physiological needs are not met, then physiological needs, they dominate the human behavior. Okay, next, safety needs. When safety needs are not met, when you are not in a safe environment, or when you are facing some threat to your personal safety or to your property safety or the general environmental safety, then your thought process, your behavior will all be directed towards satisfying these needs. You cannot think of any higher order needs. Only your safety needs will be dominating your behavior, and all your efforts will be, focused on satisfying your safety needs. Okay, next is like belongingness, like when you are deprived of this love and affection part, when you are not being loved, when you do not have close relationships, when you do not have social bondings or personal intimate relationships, then your behavior will be focused on achieving those needs, not anything else. Okay, so when a person is deprived of this need, this is the need which dominates their behavior. Okay, similarly, esteem needs. When all these needs are reasonably satisfied to an extent, then people start thinking of esteem or self worth or self respect, identity, recognition. Okay, so even in professional front also, when these basic needs are satisfied, then they think of getting some recognition in the office or in the workplace, getting a promotion, or being identified as the best employee of the organization or something like that, where they can satisfy their ego and satisfy their self to a better extent. Okay, then when all these needs are reasonably satisfied, then a person can think of mastering his whatever he is, whatever he can become to the maximum. Self-actualization, self-fulfillment. Okay, if you are a doctor, you want to become the best in your profession. If you are a teacher, you want to become the best in your profession. What is the maximum thing you can achieve in your profession? Or if you are a spiritually oriented person, then you want to, spiritually achieve the highest order things. Okay, so this is Maslow's need hierarchy, and that is the explanation, like how each level will dominate the behavior at different stages and motivate the human beings towards goal orientation. Okay, thank you.